On September the 27th, 2024, Hurricane Helene devastated western North Carolina, dumping anywhere from 12, in some places 30 inches of rain. Only the second time in recorded history has western North Carolina seen this much rain. It affected and damaged almost 73,000 homes, $60 billion in damage. 145 healthcare facilities had to be evacuated, 5,000 miles of roadway, 713 culverts, and 6,900 roads and bridge sites damaged by one storm. You know, one of the things that's really important that people need to understand is when these disasters happen, the local government gets overwhelmed. Fire departments are overwhelmed, dispatches are overwhelmed, police departments. You know, the state government got overwhelmed. And this is, you know, what happened in North Carolina. It was a complete breakdown of the system. Had it not been for organizations like ours, people need to understand there would have been a lot more people died. It wasn't that the fire department wasn't working or the sheriff's department. They were working and doing more than they could handle. So it was very important for us to come together and go out and go door to door.
Time is incredibly important, especially when you don't have it. And our mission in Operation Providing Hope is to get to people in time. We don't have to wait for bureaucratic red tape to direct us. We are autonomous, can attach to first responders, and either bolster their efforts or work independently to provide life-saving aid and critical resources to support the communities that have been affected by natural disasters.
Emergent and non-emergent medical services, we have earth movers, we have past ex-military, law enforcement, medical professionals. So anything from security to medical services to earth moving to supply drops and runs to evacuation. We have access to aircraft and pilots in those time of needs. So we're able to meet multiple needs in a single community in the event of a disaster. Our goal is to have a fully serviceable mobile field hospital that will absolutely allow us to provide intangible services to people that can potentially be life-saving. We've been able to do that with a couple of past deployments that we've gone out on. And that right there, just that accessibility brings hope to people and makes them understand that there's help there and there's no waiting. They don't have to feel like if they have to wait, they're not going to make it through it.
Operation Providing Hope wants to carry our mission through, not just for the disaster that has happened recently, but for disasters to come across the United States. Donating to our organization will make a difference in so many lives, not only here in the state of North Carolina, but nationwide across the country.
To keep this mission going. We've been, in a short time, just highly successful in our impacts on communities. And it makes us happy. We want to keep going. That's our mission, to be there when we're needed.
Being there to be the hand that reaches out to help people is important to getting them back on their feet and getting them productive once again.
I think the people make Operation Providing Hope special. We're just all very passionate, compassionate about the mission that we have to accomplish and what we're doing.
Just seeing the devastation that the storm had caused and wondering, how do I get involved? How do I help? Because there was so much loss. You didn't really know which direction to go in.
I think one of the great things about Operation Providing Hope is that we have people from all backgrounds and all walks of life that have gotten involved with this. We have medical workers, veterinarians, military personnel, construction personnel. So really you can come from any background and be able to contribute.
I knew I wanted to go wherever there was most damage, and so I went to Black Mountain in Swannanoa, where I found Operation Providing Hope, and I feel like I truly met family there. Getting to serve alongside some of the people who had the biggest hearts I'd ever met before. So it's just been a blessing getting to serve alongside these people and find family in them.
I felt very comfortable with everybody in this organization just because I felt like everybody's heart was in the right place, and that's what brought them to be able to do this type of relief work.
I joined OPH because of the love for people and the desire to help them recover from such a terrible time. We also built a great family through OPH, and who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Helping people has been one of those things that I've been passionate about since I was young. Being born in Kansas, saw quite a few disasters with tornadoes out there. Been helping out there since I was little. Been looking for a way to help ever since. Became a nurse to help that way. And this was just another avenue that has allowed me to provide help and hope to those in need.
I've been in the military for 20 years, law enforcement, healthcare. I've always been in some career field that was helping others. After seeing the devastation, I just knew I needed to help in some way. And after the first few days of working with Wesley and the others, saw that he had a long-term vision for going forward. I knew that I wanted to stick with it and continue helping.
OPH is important because it allows me to reach out into my community and to be a force that can make a difference.
Being involved in Operation Providing Hope has been very important to me, not only for the folks in my area in Western North Carolina, but also for disaster relief across the country. These are folks that were suffering, and as humans, I think that's what we're called to do. We're called to help our neighbor in whatever capacity we can.
I continue to work with the organization because I want to help people and make differences in other people's lives.
We have a lot of trained personnel, medical personnel that's able to respond to houses and get in and help them. And I think that's what makes this unique. Operation Providing Hope is going to remain committed to helping the people in Western North Carolina rebuild. It's going to be a long process and we will be there for it. Further, we're going to continue helping people in natural disaster areas. What makes us a little bit different, we actually go to the people. We have a lot of trained personnel, medical personnel that's able to respond to houses and get in and help them. And I think that's what makes this unique. Please follow our website at ophUSA.org to see how you can volunteer for future events or donate to help us long term and keeping the organization going. Also, you can follow us on Facebook at Operation Providing Hope.